Namaskar students. In this session we are going to start with our new chapter, that is respiration. So first let's discuss this term respiration. When we are breathing in, breathing out, have we ever realized what is happening to the air that we are taking in? Yes. So breathing is different from respiration. But yes, the air which we are breathing in is being utilized to release energy from our digested and absorbed food. So here we can conclude that respiration is a set of chemical and physical processes that occur in our cells that leads to the release of energy, carbon dioxide and water. But how does this process occurs? So today we'll be learning about the various steps which occur while we are doing this process of respiration. All living things, they do the process of respiration for the release of energy. Here we can say respiration is actually oxidation of food. Yes, the food combines with the oxygen in the cells to give off energy. We have two different processes of respiration: external respiration and internal respiration. External respiration is breathing in and breathing out. That is when the gases are moving into our body and they are moving out of the body. That is inhalation and exhalation. That constitutes the external respiration. Now, what do we mean by the term internal respiration? It is called as cellular respiration. This is the aerobic process, that is, it occurs in the presence of oxygen, by which living cells, they break down the glucose molecules and release energy in the form of ATP molecules. Now overall, this three-stage process involves glucose that combines with oxygen to release carbon dioxide, water and energy. Now there is a difference between breathing and cellular respiration. Breathing is when we are simply taking in and taking out of the gases. So gaseous exchange occurring by our body through our nostrils reaching to the lungs, that is breathing. But after that, when the oxygen is being absorbed by the body, transported in our bloodstream to our cells, there the cellular respiration occurs. So here we can conclude with the chemical equation that sugar, when combines with oxygen, it gives us carbon dioxide, water and energy. Now first we will be discussing about respiration in plants. Yes, respiration occurs in plants also. Although we have till now studied that plants, they produce oxygen by the process of photosynthesis and consume carbon dioxide. But plants also do respiration. Whatever food they have synthesized, they have manufactured, they need to release energy out of it. And this process of release of energy is called as respiration. For this process, even the plants, they require small amount of oxygen. Yes, and they will release carbon dioxide. Even the root cells, they do root respiration. How? Root cells, they absorb oxygen from the air present between the soil particles. That is why we are always advised not to overwater the plants. If we are overwatering the plants, the air spaces between the soil particles, it gets whole occupied by the water. No more air is available for the roots to respire. So in plants, when the plants are doing the process of photosynthesis, we have studied the gaseous exchange occurs through the tiny pores present on the leaves, that is called as stomata. Every stomata is regulated by a pair of guard cells. This apparatus is called as stomatal apparatus. Yes, so gaseous exchange occurs through this stomatal apparatus. For respiration, the plants require oxygen. Although during the whole day the plant is producing oxygen by the process of photosynthesis, but at night photosynthesis is not occurring because sunlight is not there. Only respiration is occurring. But during the daytime, both the processes, they occur simultaneously, Plant is photosynthesizing also and respiring also for the release of energy. Here we can have a look on the chemical equation for cellular respiration. C6H12O6 combines with 6 molecules of oxygen. So glucose is combining with oxygen to release 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water plus ATP. ATP is a form of in which the energy will be stored there in the body in the form of adenosine triphosphate. Now coming to animals. The different animals, they respire through different respiratory organs. Yes, respiratory organs are the organs which are helping these animals to exchange their gases. Like if I talk of amoeba, it respires through the body surface. Second, if I talk about earthworm, it respires through the moist skin. The outer skin of the earthworm is moist, so the moist body surface, it directly allows the exchange of gases in earthworm. Third, about fishes. The fishes, they do respiration by the gills. Now what happens when the water, it moves over the gills, the oxygen dissolved in the water is absorbed by the animal and the carbon dioxide is released into the water. So the gaseous exchange is occurring through gills. Next, about insects. Insects like cockroaches, they have small holes on their body surface which are called as spiracles. Now these spiracles, they help in the exchange or the transport of the gases through the tiny tubes inside the body of the insect, that is called as trachea, which further divides into tracheoles. So this is how oxygen can reach to the whole of the body surface, each and every cell of the animal. Now in higher animals, like if I talk about human beings, we have the respiratory organs in the form of lungs. We have a well developed respiratory system that we will be discussing in detail in the next session. But other animals also, they have lungs to do their gaseous exchange to help in the process of respiration. Now coming to respiration in frog. Respiration in frog is considered as very special. Why? Because it has different modes, different organs for the exchange of gases. When frog is in a stage of tadpole, all of you must be knowing when the frog lays eggs, it hatches into a tadpole. The tadpole, it respires through gills and moist skin. Now when the frog develops as an adult, the gills become reduced and it develops air bags called as lungs. It can also respire through the moist skin. So due to these features, the respiration in frog is considered to be special. So today we have learned in this session what is the difference between breathing and respiration. Breathing is simply exchange of gases, but respiration is when oxygen combines with the food to release energy. We have also learned about respiration in plants. Plants respire through their stomatal apparatus. They can exchange their gases through stomata. Even the roots, they require air, or you can say the roots, they require oxygen for root respiration. Yes, that is why in plants, in trees like mangroves, which grow in swampy areas, they develop aerial roots to absorb the air directly from the atmosphere because they are living in a waterlogged soil. They are living in swampy areas. Then we had a discussion about respiration in lower animals like insects respire through spiracles, earthworms, they respire through moist skin, frogs, they can respire through skin, lungs, and tadpoles, they respire through their gills. Fishes also, they respire through gills. But lower organisms like amoeba, they do their gaseous exchange through their through their outer membrane. The cell membrane helps in the exchange of the gases in such animals. This much for today. In the next session, we will be learning about human respiratory system. Thank you.